Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the Object 261 Tier 10 Soviet SPG located on the south spawn of Prokhorovka. This one is under the command of Brutus Click of OKEY. Well, I didn't think I would actually do this replay. In fact, I originally told Brutus Click that I wouldn't go ahead because I tried recording it with the mods in place, but it wouldn't record properly. So I decided, no, I wouldn't do it because it was actually a combination of the playstyle and the way that the mods operate that meant it was unwatchable. Okay, he's aiming at the center line at the moment, but there are enemy tanks over there. In fact, he's just spotted an Object 705 coming towards the center line. Rounds out. Direct hit. 253. He's got an 18 centimeter howitzer capable of 800 alpha, penetrating 45 millimeters of armor, and standard reload time is 30.68, but Brutus Click's got a reload time of about 24.01, I believe. Oh, that EBR-90 is very low on hit points now. And he drives past the 705, and I think Brutus Click's going to fire at him again. Rounds out. Now, as you can probably see, we've got a Lion and a T95E6 on our team, who are actually in platoon with Brutus Clicks. He just saw those enemy tanks up on top of the hill, and he thought, nope, I want to be over on the other side of the battlefield for this one. And I think that's a correct decision. Now, the reason I couldn't run the replay without mods is that the mods, when you're using Battle Assistant, require you to zoom out so you can actually see a proper view. And he got a nice shot there on the Viz 55 for 399, which is an average roll if it's a non-pen. Now, the problem is that the way that Brutus Click plays, his play style, means that he's switching and chopping and changing between different targets again and again and again, and that sometimes actually has a bad result. Object 261, the enemy Arty. Oh, he did get some hit points off him. 354, and he's left him on 106, which probably makes him a one-shot now. He's right up against the back of the map at 261. Looks like he got spotted by our EBR-90. We're now going for the mouse. Rounds out. Well, that's a direct hit, but only 46 hit points because it hit the hard armor on the front of the mouse. Brutus Click doing a quick check at the back of the back of the map to see if he can see anyone. Also checking out that Lion. And, oh yes, he's got a request for fire on that guy. He's lining up the shot ahead of its path. Rounds out. Oh, that's a penetrating round. 1,040 hit points. That's a high roll. Yes, Lions have got very thin armor when it comes to Arty. The shells tend to go through them rather nicely. He was actually thanking the EBR there for getting the spot for him. Go for the line again. Didn't get anything on this try, but he spotted a T110E3 at the back. In fact, it's the EBR that's spotting him. Now, for the moment, he's trying to decide where that Object 261 is. He's looking at the back of the map, but he can't see anyone down there. So he does fire in blind in the hope that he actually picks up where the Object 261 was. Try to do counter battery. Nope, can't see it. But he can see that player. That's a TNHT Viz 51, tier 9. Oh, that's an M60 over there. That's a tier 10. And alongside him is an Object 430, which is a tier 9. But he changes his mind. Again, he goes back to the mouse. Rounds out. Direct hit 323. I think you can see why I didn't do this replay with the mods, because there was so many chopping and changing of views. It would have been unwatchable otherwise. But I'm pretty sure that Brutus Click is probably fairly happy that I did do this replay after all. And I thought that if I did it without any mods at all, it would be a watchable. Barely. He's looking at his platoon mate to see exactly where he is. Loaded. Rounds out straight away. Oh! Oh, he was robbed there. He's only got 32 hit points left on the mouse. And it looks like the T95E6, his platoon mate, got hit by the enemy Arty. And the mouse finally gets taken out by the Super Conqueror. Going for the Viz 55. Changes his mind. No, he just wants a different shot. And he gets the engine deck, but he only gets 267 off that one. Trying to work out where he's going to get his next shot on that Viz 55. Keeps changing his aim. Rounds out. Overshoots. A lot of our team actually got hit by stun. So the enemy Arty is still affecting our guys. The Viz 55 just took out Arty and HT Viz 51 on his own. So we're going to fire one back at him. 212 this time. I don't think that Viz 55 knows that our spotter, the EBR 90, is just sitting directly behind him and shooting rounds into his rear. Very well played by the EBR. He's keeping out of sight of that gun. Oh, but the enemy Arty comes into play. But there goes the Viz 55, and it was, yes, Brutus Click who got the kill. Unfortunately, the EBR got killed by the Lion, but I think that the trade-off was okay. Object 430. Changes his mind. No. Keeps trying to have a quick look, see where our teammates are. The reason we're not getting any spotting is because these guys are a little too far back to actually see the target. There he is. Rounds out. A near miss for 430. On the 430 rather. Got 143 off that one. We're up by 4 tanks now. But the hit points are almost about the same. It's not a slight difference. Okay, concept 1B. Moving fast. Changes his mind. Okay, that line's over the other side of the railway line. And he changes his mind again. Again, I keep saying to players, if you aren't going to keep changing your mind, eventually you will actually lose out. Because, of course, you will miss out on a shot that you would have got otherwise. He did get a hit on the Concept 1B. And he's only got 3 rounds left. You only get 20 rounds in the Object 261. In fact, that's one of the things, that's one of our beefs with Wargaming, because we think this Arty should have more ammunition. Tends to end battles without any ammo in the mag. Another hit. This time the Concept 1B is almost out of health altogether. Only 2 shells left. You can see on the wrong... Am I looking at the wrong screen? It's the Alt bar, isn't it? There we go. can see the Concept 1B almost out of health. Now, you can't see the Concept 1B, but he could take that guy out with one hit. Oh, and our teammates do it for us. In fact, actually, it was the T95 FP4201 that did it, the Chieftain. Again, he's looking for that enemy Arty for the Tracer. I'd say that tree being knocked down is not a guarantee that he is there, but there's a tank that we do know. Oh, another good hit, and a big one, because he got the stun assist off that one as well. The impact was 310 hit points, and then he picked up over 800 hit points of stun assist from 2 shots. He's only got 1 round left. There's only 3 enemies remaining on the battlefield. Oh, no, it's only 2. And the enemy Arty's just been located. So there's the T110E3. He fires his round in. Oh, he got the last kill! Last kill with last round of ammunition. Here's the end of battle results, and that was an ace tanker game for Brutus Click of OKEY in the Object 261. He managed to get a Bruce medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 13. A Gauze medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle in damage. And he also got a Phalanx medal because he took out the last enemy vehicle, the T110E3, with his last round of ammunition. It was a good job he fired when he did, because his teammates were actually filling that E3 full of holes at the precise moment that his shell landed and finished him off completely to win the game. Let's have a look at the team scores and see where he came. Well, the highest damage in the game turned out to be Brutus Click with 5,217 hit points of damage, but it wasn't enough to get the high caliber because it wasn't 20% of the enemy hit pool. The next highest scorer was the T95 FE4201 Chieftain on his own team with 4,264. And the third highest damage, well, that turned out to be his platoon mate in the T95E6. Loki, I'll butcher this if I do say it, but Loki Dudomo. Was it Dudumo? Well, whatever it is, it's Loki. We'll call him Loki. And he managed to get 3,883 hit points in the T95E6. And the other platoon mate, X-Man, also managed to get 3,442 in 4th place, and he was in a Lion. When it came to kills, yes, it was actually the Chieftain who did the best with 3 kills, but he shared it with X-Man, who got 3 as well. And we can see that the Super Conqueror managed to get 2, so did Brutus Click, and so did the Object 263. So there was 2 people who actually picked up the 1st place and 3 people who picked up the 2nd place. And when it came to base XP, yep, it's the Chieftain again, 1,066. He's the only one to get over 1,000 base in the game. 976 went to the Lion, X-Man, and also Brutus Click managed to get 976 as well. Identical XPs after that game, with the 4th place person being that EBR 90. It was very cheeky, and he got 930. We can see that he fired, Brutus Click fired every round of ammunition in his magazine, 20 shots fired, 14 direct hits on the enemy and 1 penetration. We know which one he penetrated. It was the Lion. He was running away from the battlefield as fast as he could, trying to get away because, of course, he was spotted. And unfortunately, well, fortunately for Arty players, the Lions have very thin armor around the engine deck area. So if you manage to land a round on the engine deck or on the sides of the engine deck of a Lion, you're probably going to get a penetrating shot and a high roll, or a penetrating roll, which means that you could end up with a very large amount of hit points. 18 splashes, 5,217 hit points of damage, all of it at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2, and he got 1,092 hit points of stun assist off 8 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 45,430 credits for the battle, 20,444 for battle payments, 95,404 credits in total, and after resupply of ammunition and consumables took away 33,004 credits profit. 976 XP, 732 for personal missions payout, and 220 for playing in a platoon. He took away 2,416 experience points altogether. So yes, I guess in circumstances like this, where a player has got a very active play, which makes it very difficult to control exactly what you see, and so it makes it watchable, I guess the best thing I can do is only switch over to a Virgin client and record it using that instead. The mods actually do help a great deal when I'm trying to process these videos, and it does actually make it slightly better for some players, because it actually allows you to see up close and personal what actually happened with the shell, where it actually landed. But in Brutus Click's case, it doesn't work that well, and it's much better to record it using a Virgin client, because at least then you can watch it without me having to zoom in and zoom out all the time, which would give you motion sickness. So congratulations to Brutus Click for getting an ace, a gauze, and a Fadens, which are fairly rare for Arty still, because it means that we have to get the last kill of the game and nobody else interferes. But it is still good to get one. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm, and thank you for watching.